Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of TJB Entertainment. In today's review we're going to be taking a look at the history of the Daleks Set number 1, which features 2 Daleks from Doctor Who and the Daleks. The very first episode where we meet the Daleks, and the second ever time we see the Doctor and his companions out in the TARDIS. Let's take a look at the packaging. The Daleks come in a nice window box with the Doctor Who logo up in the left hand corner and the title of the episode that these Daleks are from down in the bottom right. On both sides we have pictures of the TARDIS with the logo at the top obviously, and on the back we have a wonderful write-up of the Daleks and the props that are used in the show with 2 lovely prototype images of the figures. Well, looking at what is classified as Dalek number 1, it looks absolutely wonderful. I personally love this design of the Daleks. It's the original and it is so retro and sci-fi with the blue and the silver. It just works so well. This is also a really great opportunity for people who missed out on the original Dead Planet Dalek which came out all the way back, I think in 2008 or 2009 in the Dalek Collector Set number 1, which is a very highly sought after set indeed. Moving in for some closer details, we obviously have the main eye, which, might I add, for 1963 would have been quite scary, but it's been wonderfully translated into toy form here. Obviously we've got the 2, well, I call them light bulbs for ears up the top there, which are wonderful in a clear moulded plastic. We then have the neck pins, which are wonderfully aligned, and the rings look absolutely solid. And then from a side view we can see the eye stalk much better with the blue rings translated really well into toy form, and they've done what they can to make it look as accurate as possible. Moving on down we have the gun and toilet plunger. This is really well done, obviously with the silver and the matte grey absolutely works wonderful there. And then moving on down to the main skirt with the blue hemispheres, there is some paint bleed, so you just got to make sure to look out for that, whether that's online or in actual person. You know, we can't go outside now, but it looks absolutely wonderful with also some light scuff marks down the bottom, which is amazing. A really fun detail with both figures is that they come with identification codes. So on the left hand side we have Dalek 1, and on the right hand side it's Dalek 2. This was done so that when filming Doctor Who and the Daleks, people up on the gallery could then communicate to the actors inside of the suits, can you please move more to the left, or Dalek 2, can you please go forward a little bit more. This is a great little detail, and it shows that the people at Character Options really know their Doctor Who behind the scenes knowledge. And obviously here we are with Dalek number 2. It is the exact same figure. I want to stress that it is the exact same, but the only difference is obviously we have the marking of 2 strokes on the back, and the eye stalk is much different. It's much more zoomed in, quite smaller, showing a more intense Dalek look, but it's absolutely amazing. In regards to articulation, all Daleks have the exact same articulation, rotating at the head all 360 degrees around. Eye stalk moves up and down, and the gun and plunger are on ball joints, which allows for great motion, and then obviously wheels on the bottom, 1 main front wheel and 2 back wheels. Now, a fun little detail that you might not be able to see, but there is a hemisphere with a light circle around it. It's what we think could be where the button would be for the sound effects Daleks, which came out a while back and very sought after, but because it's the same mould, we reckon that that could be where the button would go for that wave of figures. Included with the figures is a backdrop of the Dalek city, as it were, where we see our wonderful characters go through with the hallways, and here it is with William Hartnell, the first Doctor figure, and they look absolutely wonderful together, and it makes for a great scenic piece. So there we have it, the history of the Daleks Set number 1. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please make sure to like, comment, subscribe. All of these things will definitely help my channel grow. Make sure to stay tuned for next time, because we'll be taking a look at the Dalek Invasion of Earth set featuring William Hartnell as the first Doctor and the Dalek Saucer Commander. So make sure to stay tuned for that. And once again, thank you for tuning in for another episode of TJB Collectables.